Hello everyone, my name is Ferdy, and in this tutorial I will show you how you can create amazing websites and applications using Lovable without having to know anything about coding. Even if you're a complete beginner, at the end of this tutorial you'll be able to create projects that are worth thousands of dollars. We'll start by creating a free account, and then with a single prompt, by simply telling Lovable what you want, your first version will be generated automatically. It's like having a full development team within your browser. After that, I will show you how to refine everything using prompts and using the built-in editor from Lovable, so you can create exactly what you have in mind. We'll create working forms, make sure that your website or application is optimized for all devices, and connect your domain, either through Lovable or through an external provider. And finally, I will show you how you can monetize your project by adding ads and turning your idea into an income stream. In the description of this tutorial, I have timestamps, so if you want to go to a specific part in the tutorial, you can click on the timestamp and you go directly to that part of the tutorial. When I go too fast for you, you can go to the settings here at YouTube, go to playback speed and slow down the speed of the tutorial. And if you want to go back a few seconds in the video, just hit the left arrow on your keyboard and you will go back 5 seconds in the video. And now if you want to, you can go to the YouTube settings and change the audio track to a different language. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. In order to get a free account at Lovable, we go to ferdy.com/Lovable, hit enter, and you'll be redirected to lovable.dev. We can get started for free by clicking here on get started. And then we can use our Gmail account, our GitHub account, or our email. I will go with Google and I choose this one. Continue. Okay, then it will say, where did you hear about us? From Google. What will you use Lovable for? I will say for my company. What describes you best? Good looking. It's not in between. No. Okay, then I consider myself to be a content creator. I want to make websites with this, and I can invite others if I want to. I click on finish. I can also skip this if I don't want to fill this in, but it's super cool that finally someone is interested in me. Like, hey, are you a content creator? What are you? That's probably why it's called Lovable. They really love you. They care about you. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Here's my idea. You know the World Cup where you have pools, you have to play a game against every other team. And then when you are at the top 2, you go to the knockout. And then when you win, you go to the next round. When you lose, you're out of the tournament. Well, I've been playing FIFA tournaments in my house with like 16 people, 15 people, 20 people. And it was always a really hard thing to keep track of the score, maintain all the tables, decide which people should go against which people in the knockout stage. So what I want to do in this video, I want to take you with me. I want to bring this idea to Lovable and see if Lovable can make a website or application for us that can help us to decide how many people are part of the tournament, how many groups there should be, and when every game is played in the group stage, that all the top 2 people or the winners of the group go to the knockout phase automatically. And when we fill in all the scores, then automatically everything else will be decided for us. So what I want to do is create a tool that can do that for us. So I will just write what I just told you. I want to create an application where I can play a FC 24 or 26 tournament like the World Cup 2026 soccer. Every team starts with a group stage. The group stages, the amount of teams that are part of the tournament, the amount of teams and the amount of groups that are part of the tournament should be able to be adjusted by the user. And every team should be able to fill in the name of that team, and automatically a roster should be created with which teams play against which teams. As you see, English is not my main language. Let's see if Lovable still can understand what I mean. I have errors, as you see. Every team should play one time against another team in the same group. After those games, the first few teams, the first 2 teams should go to the knockout stage, every number 1 in a group should be playing against a number 2 from another group. When people win in the knockout stage, they automatically go against another team that won in that same knockout. I can take a lot of time to refine this, but I will just go with this and then see what it comes up with. I want to have an application where, based on all this information, I can fill in the scores of all the teams and that the application handles the rest. Let's see what it comes up with if I say enter. I've not talked about colors and stuff. I can do that later. But what we also can do, we can go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to enhance our prompt we've just created in Lovable. It's not necessary, but it's optional. You can see what it comes up with then. It can take a few minutes, so let me tell you what you can do with the free version of Lovable. Every day you get 5 credits. So this is what we've just filled in. This prompt is 1 credit. You get 5 credits per day. If you don't use them, they don't stack up. So if you don't go there for 10 days, it's not like you have 50 credits. Every day you have 5 credits, and at the end of the day, they are gone, regardless if you use them or not. This is our first prompts. So we have 4 prompts left, and then you can continue tomorrow, or you can upgrade. And 1 credit counts for 1 adjustment. So maybe you think, hey, I'm gonna do 5 adjustments in 1 prompt. Well, then there's a chance you lose 5 credits. So you can just do 1 prompt per time, 1 adjustment per time. And if you do multiple, it will count as multiple credits. So it's telling me what it's going to do. It's inspired by the FIFA World Cup brackets, ESPN Sports Dashboard, clean, bold, sports themed with championship vibes. Features, tournament setup, adjustable teams, groups, team naming, auto-generated group stage matches, round robin, live standing calculations, automatic knockout brackets creation, winner versus runner-up, yes. Score input with automatic progression, design system, colors, championship, gold, soccer green, deep navy. Let me build this. It's building it. So I'm wondering, to be honest, I'm not someone who spent thousands of hours with Lovable yet, but I want to show you if it's possible for a beginner to create an application that they have in mind. When this would work, other people can go to my website. They can fill in all the details and then have a live tournament, FIFA tournament, or some other thing they are playing. And then I could have advertisements on that website and that way make some money with it. So I'm providing value through the system. And then when people click on my advertisements, I make money. That's how the marketplace works. I offer value in exchange. I can make money. That's also what I am doing with these tutorials. I provide value, help other people to get what they want. When they get what they want, I can have anything I want. That's what I see in my life. I married my wife. That's what I wanted. Why? Because I made those tutorials. I'm just kidding. I already met my wife before I started YouTube. I wonder what it comes up with. Your FC26 World Cup tournament is ready. What's next? Refine and customize. Okay, so here it is. Tournament setup. How many teams? Okay, how cool. So let's see if it's working. Let's go for 16 teams, even though World Cup is something else, but I've said 16 friends. A number of groups, 4, team 1. Let's keep it with the names. I can fill in the names, but right now it's okay. So I click on Start Tournament. Okay, look at this. So if I would fill in all these details, let me continue. Let me see. I need to confirm the score in order to make it work. So I click over here and now you see the standings. This is amazing. This is amazing. So team 1 is after group stage is number 1. Number 2, you see there's a highlight because that is the team that goes to the next round. I will fast forward again. So I see the games, 3 plays, 2 wins, 1 draw, 0 lose, goals forward 4, 9, against 8. So the points 7, 4. So based on the points, they go to the next round. So the person from group A, number 1, should go to the runner-up from the other pool. So in that way, there's a benefit. If you become number 1 in your pool, you go to a number 2, which would normally say that the team is less than the number 1. Not always the case, but that's just how I wanted it to be. Just like a real World Cup. So I see now Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, all matches are completed. So the great thing is when I have this FIFA tournament or this FC 26 tournament in my house, I automatically see, hey, Team 13, it's your turn to go against Team 14. And then after a few games, Team 14, it's your turn to go to Team 15. When the score is final, I fill it in over here, I confirm it, and then automatically I see the standings. So I can say from Group A, Team 1 and 2, from Group B, Team 6 and Team 8, Group C, 9 and 11. Okay, guys, we played all the games in the group stage. Let's click on proceed to the knockout stage. Team 1 should go against Team 8, and then Team 1 wins 3-2, confirm the score. The second one is 2-3. This cannot be a draw because then there's no winner. There should be a winner. So let's say this. And then when the last one is filled in and I click on it, then this was already the semi-final because we're working with 16 teams. This was the semi-final. So this was the quarterfinal. It says the final, but this is the semi-final. 2-1, 2-3. I confirm it. This is not working completely. This was going so great that I was like, hey, this is not working. So this is the final. So this is not correct yet. So Team 1, since Team 14 won over here and Team 1 won over here, let's say the Team 1 won. So this is not right. So there are some errors. So what I need to do now, I'm, by the way, blown away that this is all possible. This took hours and hours for someone to create in Excel, and then they had to do a lot of manual things. So what I will say, it looks awesome. They say I'm using a lot of water when I just say thank you. I'm not sure if that's the case. So I will keep it with that. It looks awesome instead of saying you're so amazing. Let's keep it with that. What I want to say now is after the knockout, the first games in the knockout phase, it goes directly to the final. That is not correct. After the, let me see, how's it called? The round of 16, there should be a round of 8. After that, there should be the semi-final. After that, there should be a runner-up final with the 2 teams that lost the semi-final, and then there should be the final. Okay, it will think. Let's see what it comes up with. So again, I confirm the score. So there should be a round of 8. No. Round of 16 quarterfinals, 3rd place. It is still going to the final after. It is still going to the final after the round of 16. Please fix that. I see the issue. The get round name function has incorrect logic. Let me fix it. Fix the knockout progress now works correctly. Round 16, quarterfinal, semifinal, 3rd place, and final. So again, confirm the score. Okay. Nothing happens. So what I will do, I'll click over here. It's not live yet. So let me publish it by clicking here. Publish. It takes some time to publish it. I think it's still awesome what we've created in 20 minutes. So let's say 20 teams, 4 groups. So I'm about to confirm the final score. Now when I scroll down, I proceed to the knockout stage. Round of 16. So it's the quarterfinals. I need to have a winner. Confirm, 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 confirm. Now I should go to the semifinals. Yes, it's working. So 2 versus 1, 2. Now there should be a runner-up final and then the final. Confirm the score. So let's see, semifinals. The losing team, team 14, should go. Oh wait, this is not correct. I should have a winner over here. So they took now the winner based on a draw. There should be a winner there. So it's working. Third place, 2, 1. And then the final, the one who won, is now team 10 against team 17. Completed. It works. So, tournament champion, team 10. This is how it works. This is what I've created within 25 minutes. So the question I asked in the beginning is, Lovable limited? In this case, it's limited to my own imagination. And my imagination was to create something like this. Right now, if I want to change something, I cannot do that because my credits are almost gone. No, I cannot continue. So what I could do, I could wait until tomorrow and I can continue with the website, or I can upgrade. Well, this is not necessary. You can come back tomorrow. Let me upgrade so I can continue with the tutorial. In order to upgrade, you click over here or you click over here. And if you go for the Pro, you get for $25 per month, you get 100 credits per month. And every day you get 5 credits. So 30 days times 5 is 150. You get a total of 250 credits. But the great thing is I can use those 100 credits today. So I don't have to just do a few changes and then come back tomorrow. No, I can use all those credits today. I can also increase my credits. I want to go with 100 because that's more than enough to create an amazing website. I will show you how. So you can also go for annual, then it will be a bit cheaper. You can say $50 depending on which plan you choose. I go for per month and I click on upgrade. I want to pay with card. Okay, I close this and now I can continue. So what I can do now, it's working. So I like it. I can change colors if I want to. You know, give the, well, I love World Cups. It's for me one of the most nice, best moments of the year. Let's give this more vibes for the World Cup. Give the whole look and feel more World Cup vibes with colors and stuff. I leave it totally up to Lovable. Okay. It says it updated everything with more vibrant colors. Okay, I see it. So one more thing, really important, what I want to do. My camera's getting heated, so let's see how long it will continue. Give me the option to decide how many teams per group go to the knockout stage. And that should be number of teams, number of groups, next to number of groups. So there are 3 parameters or 3 things I could change over here. The number of teams, the number of groups, and the number of people that go to the next round. And what I also want to see is what happens when I have 19 people in a tournament instead of 20. I think what will happen is that the people in the latest group have a team less, but still have the same amount of people that can go to the knockout stage. And if that's the case, then I'm completely happy with how this looks. And if I want to change things, I did not even talk about that. Let me talk about that in a minute. So it's updated. And what I see now, number of teams, number of groups, and teams advancing. There's one problem. If I say I'm with 15 teams and I click on start, it will say number of teams must be divisible by number of groups. So there cannot be one group with one theme less. So what I will say, I want it to be possible to have one group with less themes in it. In that group, the same amount of teams go to the knockout stage as in all the other groups. Because sometimes it can be that you're with 7 friends or that you're with 6 friends, so 7 people. And then if you need to have 2 groups of 8, then you need to fill in those scores which are not there because the team is not there. So let's see if it can handle that. So updated distribution, etc. So now if I click on publish and I update it, okay, and I refresh this page. So let's say there are 15 teams, that is one less. So there's one group of 3 people. So if I go to group D, yeah, and by the way, now you see the better colors. I love this. Oh man, within 1 hour, I have my first appointment in 5 minutes. I started at 9, it's now 9:55. And I'm not experienced with this. So what I also can do, let me end with that. Or I can do a lot more. I can click on edit. And then I can change things over here, change the World Cup, change this SVG to something else. I can upload my own logo. This is amazing. So I click on publish, update. So by now you know that through prompts you can fine tune your project. I can keep on showing you what I'm gonna do. I will skip that part and I will show you the end result right now. So let's do this for real. With 7 friends, we will have 2 groups. The top 2 people will go to the next round and I fill in the names. Okay, start the tournament. I start to play against Reinier. Then Demas versus Faisal, Ferdy versus... Okay, so of course Ferdy wins. Then 2-2, cool game. Ferdy loses from Demas. 1-1, 3-3. So Ferdy and Reinier go to the next stage. Group B, smaller group because there's 1 person left, only 3 games. Okay, proceed to the knockout stage. Reinier versus David, 3-2. Ferdy, 6-1. For the third place, Dave wins from Niels and Reinier wins from Ferdy. Offside goal. There you have it. Tournament champion Reinier. This is what I've created within 1 hour. This is crazy. But there is so much more you can do. I created this project, but for instance, you can also create a website. Let me show you how you can do that. And then I will focus a bit more on using the editor of Lovable, because you can also click on things and then adjust things. Let me show you a bit more about that. Now we can create a prompt which should say what kind of website you want. But what we also can do, we can go to ChatGPT and say, make a better prompt for us. So I will say, make a prompt for Lovable about a web design company that I want to make, or a web design company website, or a web design agency website that I want to make. Make a light looking bright colors. Website with the prominent color blue. So now ChatGPT will create a better prompt for us specifically for Lovable. So let me see. The prompt for Lovable starts over here at design and it ends over here. So I grab this whole area, I copy it, then I go to Lovable, I paste it, and then I can also adjust it. So design a professional website. Okay, guidelines, smooth, round shapes, icons. I like that. Hit enter. And now Lovable will start creating a website for us. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the result. Look at this. Design Co, home, services, portfolio, about, contact, get a quote. Look at this. One word has a beautiful gradient, and that same color that is over here, used over here, is also used here. It's a bluish website. Look at this. Even if you would only use this for reference to make a website using WordPress, it's already super helpful. But instead of WordPress, we can also just adjust this website. Look at this. I also checked it before. It's optimized for all devices, so that's great. So now I can give a prompt. So what I would like to say, make the main color blue, orange, and give the gradients an orange color and a slightly lighter orange color. If I want to, I can also make the whole website dark by saying that. For now, that's okay. What else do I want to say? Get rid of the home page item in the header menu. I want to get rid of this one and bring this to the center and get a background. So I say, get rid of the image in the hero and bring the content to the center. Create a dark background with a cool futuristic effect and make that background fixed. So that's a few things. So let's see what it comes up with. There you go. Even the logo has changed. I still see the homepage. So it's processing all the feedback I gave through one prompt. So the next moment we'll probably see that the homepage item is gone, that the image is gone, and that the content of the hero is in the center with a background, with a futuristic background image that is fixed. There you go. It's even an animating background. As you see over here, things are glowing. So I scroll down. Now it's orange with a slightly lighter orange color with the gradients. Okay, over here, that's not working. So what I can do, I can click on edit, and now I can select a lot of things. So if I click over here, I can say what it should do. I can say, make the button background transparent. When I hover over it, what happens? Yeah, hit enter. And there you go. So we can click on edit, and then we can hover over areas and we see a divider or a division, div. So I can click on it. And then over here I have a few options. I can play around with the margin and the padding so I can create more space above it and below it. I can adjust things by clicking here. How should the background be? Inherit, border radius. And if I click on something over here, I can adjust things. I can also say what I want to do. It's a prompt, keep that in mind. So it will be 1 credit. So if I take a look over here, I could click over here and I could change it to latest work. Let me bring it back to portfolio. So it's kind of an editor. We can adjust this text, of course. We can upload our own images. Let's go for the next prompt. I say, replace the logo of in the header and the footer to this one, and use the orange color in the logo on the whole website as the main color. Also as one of the 2 colors in the gradients in the website. Make the second color of the gradient slightly lighter. And make the logo a link to the homepage. So there you go. I think the logo is quite big. Oh, and this is dark. Okay. So what I will say, make the logo twice as small on the header and use this logo in the footer. And then I will grab the light variation. Okay, so this is better in my opinion. Let me see at the footer. I use the light version. And again, if I want to change something, I click on edit, change this text. change this content. If I want to get rid of something, I can click over here, this division. I don't need this. Get rid of it. Delete. Let me save it first. And then I click on edit and I can adjust other things. I have a nice area over here. I can change this over here. All this information. Okay, let's go back over here. If I go to the portfolio, I click on it, nothing happens. So what I will say, on the portfolio items, both on the home page and on the portfolio page, make the portfolio item open the portfolio item page. Or what I can do on the portfolio item, on the home page, on the portfolio page, make the portfolio item open in a pop-up. Enter. Okay, so if I click on it, I'm now in the editing mode. If I click on it, it opens like that. Visit live website. Cool. Click over here. The great thing is if I click on edit, and I click over here and I remove it, this is kind of a template. So it will also be removed on all other portfolio items. I click on save. And of course I can adjust this information. Okay, with this e-commerce platform open, not in editing mode, I can say replace the e-commerce platform featured image both on the homepage as in the portfolio item with this one. Paste it. And voila, there you go. Not only here, but also over here. How cool is that? If I would go to the portfolio page, it's also changed over there. That is so cool. If I go to the services page, our services, and if you want to make a change, you can say make the change at web design, change the text, but also change it on the home page. So there's not a different page, a different information over here than over here. Well, there's the about page. Let me show you what we can do. I can say get our story part on top of the for features goal oriented collaborative. Let's make an error in it. Quality driven and passionate. Place them below each other. So let's see if it understands if I do not use the perfect grammatical stuff, the right order of words. It's asked me, are you sure that this area should be on top of that area? Move to a different section or replace it. I would like to place those two parts on top of each other instead of next to each other. So it was not entirely sure what I meant. So it's asking me, what do you mean? I think we're getting along very well, Lovable me. And that's why it's called Lovable. Lovable loves me. You know, sometimes at night when I feel alone, I just start talking with Lovable. He or she listens to me. Look at this. Cool. Okay. Make our story on the about page 600 pixels in width, wide width. I don't know. Let's see if it understands what I mean. Since we've been talking those nights for a long time, it will probably understand what I mean. So this part should be smaller. And there it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. All credits to Jim Carrey for saying that in the film Bruce Almighty, released in 2003. Okay. I want to change the order. So I say change the order of the menu items Let's go for about, then services, portfolio, and then contact. Okay. If you click on get quote, you go to the contact page or not. When people click on get quote, refer them to the contact page. So it's a matter of going through the whole website, adjusting what you want to adjust using the edit button or by giving a prompt. So now if I go to the get quote page, okay, send us a message. I can change this if I want to, but I'm okay. Full name, email address, company, select the budget, really nice. So instead of company, I say change the company area in the contact form to phone number. I say number without a B. Let's see if it understands me. Yes, it does. When I want to change something or bring something back, I can click on this icon and I can go back to all the other areas. As you see, so if I click here, all these things be above it will not be adjusted. So they will revert that. Okay, let's say you're completely fine with how the website is. Now at the right top, we can click over here and we can create a website address. If you use a free version, it will be a different address. But keep in mind, right now we see nothing because first we need to publish it. So I click on publish and then I scroll down. You see description, an icon and a title. I can change design code to Ferdy, professional web design. I can upload an icon. Let's see, there's a fave icon. Needs to be square. There you go. The description, Ferdy comes. Okay. I click on save. Save. We're still thinking about, okay, I don't know. And now I can click on publish. Publish. Look at this. When I copy this link and I go to an incognito window, so I'm not logged in anymore at all, and I paste it, this is our website. If I click over here, it looks like that. So I don't want to have this gradient. So I can still continue to change things. So I go to the portfolio item, this one, and I say remove the gradient in the technologies tags. So make it only orange. There you go, and it will be changed everywhere. So now you know how to make a website and adjust it using prompts. So if I click on publish and I copy this link, this is how it looks. And it says brightwavestudio.lovable.app. I get this name because I already have the premium version. But what I prefer to do is link a .com domain to this. How can I do that? Let me go back over here. I click on publish. Then over here, I click on this arrow down in the left top corner and I go to settings. Then over here, I go to domains. Right now, the connected domain is this one. I can add an existing domain. So if I have a domain at Hostinger or SiteGround or anywhere else, I can link it to this Lovable project, or I can buy a domain by clicking here. Well, if you want to connect a domain, click on this link over here. I'll show you how you can do that. And now I click on buy domain over here, purchase a new domain. Right now, I can go for this one, Brightwave Studio. And I call this one ferdycom.com. I click on search. It is still available. So I add it to the basket. I continue. Right now, I just want to use the domain, only the domain for 1 year. I click on continue. I fill in my details. I need to create a password. And I click on continue. I need to agree with a lot of things. Continue to payment options. I want to go for the credit card. Order now. You'll receive an email confirmation from Ionas. And it can take up to 10 minutes for updates to appear. Okay? So here you see ferdycom.com. And if I go to ferdycom.com, nothing happens yet, so we need to wait. It can be 10 minutes, it can be 2 hours, sometimes it can be 2 days. So I will be back with you when this is live. It's now 10 minutes later. If I go to ferdycom.com, hit enter, the website is live. Super cool. What you also can do, I prefer to do it this way, is to get your own domain name for free and web hosting. And when you get web hosting, you can also have an info at your domain name account. So what I will show you how to get your own domain name for free and how to get web hosting, and then how to link that new free domain name with your Lovable project. And then in a different tutorial, I'll show you how to create your own info at your domain account. So in order to use an external domain, we can go to webhosting73.com, hit enter. Then you can click here to go to Hostinger, change it to your own language. And then you can get a domain name for free. The only thing is you also need to have web hosting. With web hosting, you can create tons of websites. So if I would click on claim deal, and you would go for a premium plan, you pay $2.99 per month. But then you can have up to 25 websites. So you can create multiple websites with WordPress, with other tools, and you get a free domain name. If you already have a Hostinger account or other web hosting account, you can log in. Then at Hostinger, or maybe you're hosting your website somewhere else, you can search for adding a domain. I click over here at Hostinger at Domains, add a new domain, get a new domain. I want to go for Tournament FC, search. It's still available. The first year, just do $2.99. And if it's your first domain at Hostinger, it is free. I click on buy now. Start using your new domain. Continue. I skip this because I want to link it to Lovable. So I need to verify my domain. Verify. So now I go back over here. I click over here on Group Grid Game. I go to the settings, to domains, and I want to add an existing domain. Connect a domain you already own. I click on Connect Domain, continue. Which domain do you want to connect? You can also add a subdomain. I want to go for tournamentfc.com, continue. It's analyzing my domain. It detected it's from Hostinger, so I need to give one-time permission. If you prefer not to do that, you can do the manual setup. I prefer that one. So please add these records. Log into your domain provider to manage these settings. So what I will do, I will go to DNS and then over here, over here, I need to add the host name. So I go for record type A. So I create a new one, A. The name is this one. Then I copy the required value. I add it. So I override it. Then the second one, A. And the same one, I add the record. Confirm. Done. So if I go to this website, I would see the tool. The domain is connected. So let me check it out. Yes, it works. So everybody that goes to tournamentfc.com sees this website. And the great thing is 20 people at the same time can fill this in. So how can I monetize my website made with Lovable? Let me tell you. So in order to monetize your website with Google Ads, with AdSense, you can go to adsense.com. To start earning from AdSense, you need to add payment info. I already have that. I need to connect my site. So connect your site to AdSense. I click on Let's Go. Then I can add another site. I say tournamentfc.com. Save it. Then I can explore how ads will be showed on my website. For instance, I can auto optimize it, so it will do things automatically. Turn it on, apply it to the site. I should link the site. So now I need to place this code on my website. So I say place this AdSense code on my website. And I paste the code, I hit enter. And now in Google, I said that Google should decide for me where to place all these advertisements. I can also say place it in the banner over here or below the header. So right now, if I click on publish, update, and I go to tournamentfc.com. And you see, there it is, based on my interest. How cool is that? So now when people click on that, I can make money. Now, let me show you, if you go to the contact page, how to make sure that when people send a message, you will receive the message. If I fill this in and I click on send message, nothing happens. So we need to link this contact form with a database. How can we do that? Over here, there's this icon, manage Supabase. It's a database that can contain all the form submissions we get. So I need to connect Supabase. I have no account yet. I will show you how you can create one. Again, I click on Supabase. So I can do that with GitHub, SSO, but I prefer to create a new account by clicking on sign up now with email. So I use my email address, create a password, sign up. I need to go to my account to confirm my email address. Over here, confirm email address. And Lovable can do all these things over here. I click on create an organization. The name is Ferdy. Types personal. The plan. Let's start with the free one. Create an organization. Again, authorize Lovable. Connecting your Lovable account to Supabase. There was a guy or a girl that said, hey, I want to start a company and I will call it Supabase. I think that was a cool idea, a cool moment for the person himself, and now he or she can be proud because he put it into practice. He took action. He turned his idea into reality. How cool when people do that, when the idea is great and helping other people. Your Supabase account is now connected to Lovable. So I close this. I close this. I close this. I refresh the page. It's not connected yet, but I have an account. So now I click on connect a project, which is this one. I create a project. Ferdy, create a strong password. Region, I will go for Stockholm, which is close. You know what? I go for Germany, which is next to the Netherlands. If you focus on people from the United States, go for North Virginia. Why not West Virginia? Because the more people do North Virginia, the more chance there will be that there will be a song about North Virginia. Because right now it's only West Virginia, Mountain Mama, bring me home. Country road. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Well. Again, refresh. Connect the project and then select this one. And now it's connected. Awesome. So I publish it, update it. So now what I want to do, I want to say connect all forms on my website with my Supabase account so that when people fill in a form, the data goes to my Supabase account. It's thinking. That's a good thing. So a change is made, it says over here. I need to approve of this. So in my Supabase account, a new area will be created here at Table Editor. Contact submission. So right now there's nothing, but it's thinking. It's installing things. It's editing things. So let's test it. I go to my website. I go to this one. Then I go to contact. I say Walter White. Walter Chemist 123 at gmail.com. Phone number of Walter is this one. He has a lot of budget, as you know. I want to make a blue stuff website. Send message. Message is successfully sent. We'll get back to you within 24 hours. And now, over here, if I refresh this, and now ID 1, name Walter White, email, phone, message. So it works. Awesome. One more thing over here, I see this edit with Lovable. That is mandatory, or that's there when you use the free version. We upgrade it. So what I can do over here, I can click over here, go to the settings, and then over here, at project settings, hide the Lovable badge. I can turn it on. It's updated. Now, if I go to the homepage, it is gone. So this is the website we have created. Click on it. See this information over here. No more gradient, no more watch the website. I can change this text. I can change the image. I can change the order. I can change the color. I can make this a dark header. I can do whatever I want. I can change whatever I want. I can just use prompts, click on things, edit them, and that's how you can make a website. And let me show you, it is optimized for all devices. So in this video, I showed you 2 projects. What you also can do, you can click over here, go to the dashboard. If you scroll down, by the way, over here, if you type something, you create a new project. If you scroll down, you see all your projects, but there is more. If you scroll down even further, there's $100 there for you. No, that's not true. Oh, it's not even funny. Come on, Ferdy, you can do better than this. There are projects from the community. So you can filter them based on popular, featured, or recent. So the great thing about all the things you see over here is you can copy this and then adjust it. So let's take a look at this one. Preview. Looks super cool. Someone else made it. I can remix it. So I can create my own project based on this project. Bam! There you have it. What I can say now is give the whole website a orange and blue layout. Probably super ugly, even though they are my favorite colors. But let's see what happens. And make the background as dark as the background of the sidebar. The dark blue one. There you go. Of course, I need to refine it because I need to make the text light over here. But that's what I can do now. I can publish this. I can add my own domain to it. I can add advertisements to it. I can affiliate links to it, add affiliate links to it. That's how you can use Lovable. If you want to learn more, let me know. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Feel free to subscribe for more upcoming tutorials, not just about Lovable, but on how to make websites, how to make projects that can generate you money. My name is Ferdy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.